A wealthy businessman is standing in the synagogue and praying. I have a deal coming up that can bring me about $1 million. God, please help me that it should go through. Right next to him stands a poor Jew, and he is praying, God, please, I'm $100 short for paying rent for this month. Please help. The businessman hears what the poor person is saying to God, and he says, listen, here is 100 bucks. Do not distract God with your petty requests. I'm glad that the businessman helped a poor person in need. He did a mitzvah. But are there petty, trivial things for God? People say, I turn to God only for very important issues. I don't want to bother him for little things. As if I bother God too often, he might get annoyed at me, or he will think that I'm asking for too much. If I turn to God less often, then he will see that if I ask him for something, it is really something very urgent. And then also, I want to be humble with God. An old Hasidic metaphor tells us of a poor person traveling from one village to another. He did not have money to hire a coach, so he was walking on foot, carrying heavy bags. He was lucky. On his way, a wealthy man in a carriage offered him a ride. The poor man climbed into the coach and thanked the man till no end. And he's sitting there holding all the bags on his lap. Every now and then the bags were about to fall out of his hands. He would catch them, and while doing that, he would sometimes bother the owner of the carriage, and he was making a lot of noise. Finally, the rich man started getting annoyed. He also sees that holding all these bags cost this man a lot of effort, so he eventually asks him, why don't you put these bags on the floor? Oh, no, no. How can I do that? You have already helped me so much and offered me a ride. Your horses already have to pull extra weight of my body. I don't want to burden them even more by making them carry my bags too. All the great things that we have in life are, of course, from God. But the small ones too. Every breath I'm able to take is because He is giving me this breath. Of course, I have to be humble with God. But being humble does not mean not to ask Him for everything I need. Being humble means admitting that all I have is from Him. If I had many different sources of blessings, then it would make sense that I would ask God only for the big things, and the small issues I would turn to other sources with. But we believe that everything we have is from God. On Rosh Hashanah, please turn to God with everything you need. Do not be shy. The little things in your life are the bags that you are holding in your hands while God is pulling you in His carriage. Holding these little things on your lap is costing you a lot of effort, and sometimes they are about to fall out of your hands. This can make God annoyed at you too. Please put the bags on the floor.